I think we had time off Kevin and two of them and level them on the first one, which is all we can do. We're not really going to catch him, like I said earlier on, unless he's a problem, but we'll keep him honest for the day.
2 left over bump 60, middle over crest, and 1 left 150.
As Kevin shows, at times it's a guessing game, as over small crests can lie pools of standing water, which make aquaplaning a very real possibility. Kevin's Triton Shire Subaru has run faultlessly all day. His team is led by 2 times Galway winner Kenny McKinstry, who helps advise on tyre choice. Kevin is trying a new Pirelli winter tyre over the final loop.
5 right water on exit.
It's just tricky. You can just get out anywhere. Like we've clipped a few corners and bent a rim, and I've got away with it. But you don't have to do a whole lot wrong now to get caught out there. Fairness out, Tim is on a different pace than we're on. We're here now just to put some mileage in and hopefully go for the national championship then. But definitely second is great. Another 3 tough stages tomorrow, and the weather's like this, going to be tricky again.
Tim McNulty will end the day with a lead of 3 minutes 24 seconds.
We kept it on the road and we had to push a wee bit to keep the concentration there, but great stages, difficult conditions, but they're difficult for everyone, and enjoyed it. That's what you expect down here in Galway, you've got to start the first one, and we'll see where we're lying tomorrow evening, and we'll make our decision for the next round. But Galway's a favourite of mine, and there's a lot of great tarmac championship events, but Galway's one of the great ones, and I love being here with them,
Tim McNulty has been fastest in all of the 9 stages in the first day of the Safety Direct Galway International Rally, and the second day 6 stages are in the Headford area. McNulty has driven impeccably so far. With a lead of 3 minutes, he concedes 7 seconds in the opening Kenny Galway Kilcooners test. But here on stage 11, the Clayton Hotel Kilbeg stage, he sets another fastest time. At times, the Subaru is touching 130 miles an hour on the saturated roads. By service, he leads by 3 minutes 41 seconds. And 4 times winner Eugene Donnelly is on the team this weekend and understands the risks.
It's typical Galway, although I have to say this morning was quite bad. There was a lot of standing water, and Tim's having a wee problem here with the brakes, just with the heat being in them, and then you hit the standing water and it just destroys the front discs on the car. So he's having to change them here, but he has nothing to lose here, or nothing to gain by going flat out, and he has everything to lose. So it's a case of just trying to keep it steady and give him the best advice we can.
You really have to get to the finish now. I'm sure you're not driving 100% at the minute.
No, we're back even further than yesterday. We're back in about 70%, and it's just, yes, you're dead right. That's what's playing on the mind now. Get through the next loop, get to the finish in one piece.
Kevin Barret was wide awake this morning in the Triton Shire Subaru as he sets his first fastest time in the rally. The more heavily cut Pirelli winter tyres are dispersing the water better on the saturated Kilcooners stage. On the Kilbeg test, he's second fastest, and on the third Green Force Fuels Caherlistron stage, he's third fastest.
We took a gamble on the Pirelli winter tyre, and it certainly paid off in the first one because it was just flowing water everywhere, and it worked a dream. It lost out a little bit in the second too, but certainly happy with our pace this morning. It's fantastic when you have flowing water. It's narrower as well, but then when it dries out, you get an awful lot of movement in the car, which sort of isn't great for the confidence, but it's sort of a balance today on do you clear the water or do you get a tyre for the fast stuff, so we sort of took a gamble on the winter tyre and certainly paid off in the first one.
Alan Ring has been trying hard in the morning stages as he commits on the fast jumps and crests of the Kilbeg stage near Headford. He is just 1 second slower than Tim on the opener and 1 second slower than Kevin Barret on the Kilbeg stage.
Okay. Left 1 over crest, good 90. Left 3 at the wall, 30. Right 2, go 200.
The Munster joinery car is carving through the floods, and Alan is within striking distance if anything happens to Kevin Barret ahead. Still, this has been one of the Killarney drivers' best ever runs, taking third place from stage 2 and holding a commanding group end lead.
Left 4 at the gate, small push maybe.
The water has been one of the talking points today, and the morning hasn't been without its moments.
Right.
Yeah, the first one wasn't too bad. The last one, we've been told about the water, and in the middle of the water, the car turned 90 degrees. We damn near, shoot my French, put it in the wall, but we got away with it. But It was the lapse of the God. We very nearly put it off in the water.
Tommy Doyle hasn't the luxury of four-wheel drive in these conditions, which makes his fourth place all the more creditable, and he actually increases his lead over fifth place Sam Moffet. Sam had a good start to the morning, but on the third Caterlistron test, the Evo has developed a small mechanical problem. Ross Ford, however, has had a clean run, but yesterday's puncture has cost him dearly.
That's the first loop of the rally that we've had car with no problem and on full power, so it's nice to get them through there. So we were fourth quickest on the first one, and we're just keeping it steady for now because we weren't going to catch Sam after the puncture last night, and we didn't really have a problem behind us either, so we're just trying to keep it steady at the moment.
Tom White is also steadily improving in 7th, with Brian O'Keefe 8th. Whilst David Quigley in 9th loses 2 minutes with a puncture on the third test. And his Civic rival Paul Curley has closed up somewhat in 10th place as the crews tackle the final loop. The rain has now halted, though on this Galway International the signage at Kilbeg Quay seems appropriate for the conditions the drivers have faced. Finishing is an achievement, and in 13th are Paul McHugh and Aisling Grimes. David Carney and Ray Fitzpatrick are 12th despite an engine which wouldn't rev fully. USA visitor Martin Donnelly was unfortunate to retire on the final loop. His friend Liam Egan and Graham Coppinger took a fine 11th. Paul Curley and Jason Ullerenshaw are 10th and 1st in Class 2. With Brian O'Keefe and Donoghue Callahan 9th. David Quigley and Des Sherlock a fabulous 8th and 1st in Class 1. Tom White and Richard Cleary have a drama-free weekend to record 7th. But Ross Ford and Robbie Ward have had their dramas this weekend in 6th, as has 5th place Sam Moffet, who limps to the finish with transmission maladies. No such troubles for Tommy Doyle in a fine 4th place with the R3 Clio. Alan Ring and Adrian Deasy have driven swiftly from the start on this fabulous event. Despite the wintry conditions, the Galway Motor Club have made every one of the 15 stages run. A well-run event and a great run for Alan this weekend.
Alan, third overall, first in Group N. Happy with that?
Yeah, thrilled. That was the aim on yesterday morning we started. You're not going to beat the boys, like we said, unless they have a punch or an issue, and they didn't, and they both drove well, so that's as good as we can do, and we're very happy with that.
Kevin Barret and co-driver Sean Mullally thread their Subaru over the narrow switchbacks at high speed.
Turn square left.
Even on these final stages, there are hazards to be heeded. Although Kevin wasn't in the race with Tim this weekend, his second overall finish is still a great credit for a competitor who also puts a lot back into the sport. And he's obviously pleased with his final position.
Absolutely thrilled with second overall. I know people say like, oh, that there's only 2 WRC cars in it, but with the conditions that were out there, believe me, we're more than happy to be here.
A test session in the bathtub the night before the rally, it was unbelievable. Like, I've never seen water so deep, and I've never seen, you're kind of closing your eyes, nearly going into a lot of the bends to see what's going to be around the corner. But Kevin drove very well, and it's a testament to the preparation of the car as well to get through the weekend.
But for Tim McNulty and Paul Kiley, 14th fastest times out of 15 stages and a winning margin of 4 minutes 16 seconds illustrates their dominance this weekend. Tim has shown speed and maturity, and if his usual sparring partners return at the Circuit of Ireland, they will find him a tough challenge. Tim has braved the conditions, driven impeccably, and won the 40th anniversary Galway International Rally. Like Cathal Curley 40 years previously, car number 1 finishes number 1.
We kind of set a pace there on Saturday, and then we said we consolidated, which was probably harder than driving hard after that, but definitely to consolidate it was one of the toughest things we had to do. Yeah, it's one of my favourites. I've fought so many of the lads down here over the years. We've led it several times. We've been second here a couple of times. So I'll take the trophy this year for all those hard years.
The Galway Motor Club have run an outstanding event in tough times and atrocious conditions.